Fierce, attitude, charisma, personality, sway, confidence. These are the few attributes of an ideal runway model. Do you know, as a runway model, you cannot be on top of your runway game unless you are identifiable by your signature walk? This is another exciting episode of Catwalk Focus, the show that captures the essence of catwalk modeling in fashion. I'm your host, Jimmy Stereo, cause I say so. Signature walk is a specific, unique style of walking down the runway that sets a model apart from every other models. Top models of the world, Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks, Iman, and lots more, all have their own unique way of walking down the runway. This is a craft that takes years and constant practice to perfect. On this episode of Catwalk Focus, we met some of the most sought-after runway models in Africa, and here is what they have to share about their signature walk. Enjoy.
My name is Amina Aende. I am with 20 Model Management here in Cape Town, and I am forever young. My walk as a runway model is, for me, I'm fierce. I'm a fierce person. Every day, I'm fierce. So on the runway, I think like you become a character. You know, like it's not your everyday Amina that's on that runway. It's like you have all this adrenaline running through you. So my walk is, for me, it's game time. Like, I come to slay. I don't come to just jolly around on the runway. Why I love the runway is simple. You have 2 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on how long the runway is, to act. The runway is a show, darling. Editorials, and you're shooting in front of the camera, like you might have to warm up. Runway, there's no warm up. That was for rehearsal. So I love it because it's adrenaline pumping. You get to become a different person. All eyes are on you. You command the audience and the crowd. I think it's just all about preparation, like being great in what you do in your craft, you know? So for me, it's just like when I'm going down the runway, it's just like, you know, staying calm, understanding that whatever the mood of the designer is, you give that. So if it's like sexy and hippie, you give like that Victoria's Secret vibe. You take references from what you watch. Like I think if you feel good, you're gonna look good on the runway. So that's really important. So in most places, it's a height requirement. I can't say in all places, but runway modeling is very simple. If you're not confident, it's gonna show. No one can pull it out of you on the runway. Either you have it or you don't. And those who don't have it, it shows, you know? And also your walk is very important. How you carry yourself, your shoulders back, your head tall, you know, your core muscles active and long strides. But everybody's runway walk is different. So how you walk makes you unique, I think.
Runway modeling is actually the best aspect of modeling for me, and it has created a breakthrough for me in the modeling industry. I mean, I still the most sought after runway model in Africa for over 10 years now, and I love that. I love that very much. I know my work is very strong, powerful, but sometimes I'm sleek as well, depending on the mood and the music and the direction from the producers of the show. So I think a good model has to understand how to transform. Sometimes the designer just wants simplicity and you in your natural form. So the criteria for selecting runway models is pretty tough, very high. You have to be skinny, tall, have good walk, good personality, and you have to have a good rhythm with music as well. So I think combination of all these things is not really very easy. You can't just stumble upon it. You have to, some require training all the time. Some models are natural, some have it naturally. If you have it, we'll see it on the ramp. It is plain and clear. For runway modeling, only the best of the best get to do runway get to do fashion shows. So if you're getting booked for fashion shows all around the world, then that means your game is tight. That means you keep slaying all the time. That means you're good. You actually have what it takes to be. A runway model can do whatever in modeling. You can do commercial, you can do campaign, and still do runway modeling. Meanwhile, commercial modeling, you can do a lot of commercial, but if you don't have what it takes to be a runway model, you cannot do runway modeling. So that's what sets runway modeling apart from normal modeling. Runway modeling is general, it's overall. You can do everything. My advice for runway models is to be serious. There is a future for runway modeling in Africa. There is a future for runway modeling in the world. You have to keep believing in yourself. You have to keep focused. You have to know that your shit is the hottest. You know, you have to be proud of yourself. Be comfortable in your skin. What more can I say?
Hi, my name is Bryan and I'm with ICE Model Management here in Cape Town. So my runway walk, it's a lot of people say it's signature. I've been dubbed the Catwalk Assassin because when I'm on the runway, I feel like I'm walking into a room and I just need all eyes on me. But not just that, I want to make sure that what I'm wearing, that whoever it is that's looking at me, that they want to buy it, because that is the whole point of runway modeling. You're not selling yourself, you're actually selling the product. So a very good runway model actually sells a product, not herself. What I love about runway modeling, it allows me to be myself, but not just that, I'm able to transform into different characters. And when I'm on the runway, I love it so much that I become someone else, but I also try to build a character for whatever outfit it is that I'm wearing. So we can do so many different things, and it's live, you know, people are actually watching you. It's not a photograph, so you're not allowed to make mistakes. And I'm also a perfectionist, so I just want to make sure that I can just get into character, sell my product, sell what it is that I'm wearing, and yeah. The difference between runway modeling and other types of modeling is that you have a live audience watching you and that you have the opportunity to sell a product live, basically. It's not like you're doing still modeling where you're doing a photo shoot and then they can modify things, you know, when they do stills as well. So I kind of prefer runway modeling because then you know you're doing a great job if you're actually able to sell a product off the runway. My advice for upcoming runway models is to make sure that you have a great walk, a great natural walk, and you'll always have designers asking you to maybe walk fast, walk fierce, walk sexy, be happy. So just make sure that you're able to have and train yourself, you know, for these different types of looks. So, you know, you can be nice and bouncy and smiley. Never look dead on a runway. Always have some sort of like inner smile of personality, because what I find is people do not like models that look dead or sad or hungry on the runway.
Hi, my name is Yemi. I'm with Boss Models, Cape Town. Okay, runway modeling is actually the best part of my modeling. That's because, I don't know, it's just that's the time where the people get to look at you. It's your moment to show who you really are, because models we don't really talk. If you notice, we don't say anything, but it's just a time to show off garments, especially when you're wearing like the best garments, when you're wearing something that makes you look beautiful, and it's your moment just to show. So it's like the world is your runway and everybody in the world is watching you. So yeah, that's what makes runway my best part. Okay, my work as a runway model, there's one thing about my work, right? Yeah, like it depends on what the designer wants. It can be fierce, it can be strong. It might be sexy, slow, and everything, but one thing about me that people know is power. Runway modeling is actually very different from every other model because, okay, we have the different types. We have editorials. Editorials is just pictures. You can't really tell who the model is, but on the runway, you can see the personality of the model. If you're quiet, if you're shy, if you're confident, everyone will see it. So that's the best part, to sell yourself also as a model, because most times it's after Fashion Week that we get a lot of campaigns. Oh yeah, I saw that face. Oh, she did this, she did that. Oh, she's confident. Yeah, so that's the best part, to sell you as a model. Since we're centering on runway for now, the best advice I would give to runway models is to get stronger with your walk. Look for, like a catwalk school or something to improve on your walk. That's what's going to set you apart in the modeling industry, because it's not about only the face. I mean, yes, you can photograph well, but what about the audience sitting? You have to leave a mark on the runway. That's what makes the casting directors keep booking you. So you need to work on your walk, your body proportions as well, and also your confidence and your personality as well.
Welcome back. Whew. Catwalk models are classy and sassy. And look at them. I'm a lion. I'm a tiger. I'm fierce. I'm a kangaroo on the runway. I'm Jimmy Stereo. You see, the runway dream is magical. It transforms and elevates you into a place where everything is possible. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Do join us next time for more Catwalk Focus. I remain your host, Jimmy Stereo.